be scanning stuff, and I'm in my head talking to myself like, money love me so bad. I'm spending 300 right now. I'm finna make like 900 back. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Vanna. If you're new here, if you're not new here, hey mama, and welcome back to another video. It's been so long, y'all, since I've said that. Like, I've missed my YouTube family so freaking bad. Like, y'all know y'all are my girls, but life has been like so overwhelming. Life has been so overwhelming in the most positive way possible. Like, I feel like I'm literally like living the dream right now. When I say God has done his big one, he has done his big one with me and my family. Like, all I could do is just keep saying thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, because wow, everything like I've been praying for, I've been manifesting and just dreaming of, it's all happening like a domino effect, and it's just so amazing to be living in a season of overflow. So this video is just us catching up, me kind of sharing my testimony of how I feel I've reinvented myself and really transformed my life and my family and my relationship. Actually, let me rephrase, my marriage, because your girl has gotten married. It's a wife, it's a wife, it's a wife. My relationships, my career, my finances, and baby, we just closed on a house. We have a whole house. Like, who gets married and then closes on their house 2 days later? Nothing but folks just living in God's word. This is all God's doing. It's not us. It's not us. Like, girl, this is why I want to share. This is why I want to share my story with y'all, because I'm 30. If you don't know, I'm 30, and I feel like a lot of people think that when you're 30, like, you should have everything already figured out. Like, you shouldn't just be buying a house or just be getting married or just having your first baby. Like, your story can be told in so many different ways. So I hope that me sharing my testimony can help inspire somebody, to help you feel like you're not too late, you're not too early, girl. You're right on time the way that God sees your life panning out, because old Vanna would have never thought that everything would pan out for me the way that it is right now, because I wanted a lot of this stuff years ago. But if I got it years ago, baby, I wouldn't have been ready. It wouldn't have even hit me, or the experience would not have been the same if it wasn't right now in my life. Like, this timing is truly divine timing for me, and I can stand 10 toes down and say I'm where I'm supposed to be. Me and my family are in the era of life right now where we're supposed to be. So let's chit chat. I've reinvented myself, and I'm gonna give you the 5 major tips that has helped me just truly transform. And in the midst of me talking, I'm gonna share clips from my bridal shower, my bachelorette trip, and also the little bit of clips that I have from my wedding. Because if you've been a bride, or you will soon be a bride, if that's something that you're manifesting in life, girl, you do not have time to keep up a vlog camera while you're the day of your wedding. Like, I got a little bit of footage the morning of, like getting my makeup done and my hair done and stuff like that. But after I saw my man, like, I didn't have time to think about a vlog camera. Now, we did have a videographer there and a photographer, which once I get that footage back, I will share that with y'all either here or on my Instagram page. So if you're not following me on Instagram, I highly suggest that you do, if you want to keep more of like the day-to-day content and you want to see some of the wedding footage, because we will for sure be sharing it over there, and we already have shared a little bit on Instagram as well. So make sure you're following your girl, and let's go ahead and jump into today's video. The first grown woman tip of reinventing yourself is giving your trust to God. I have to make that number one, and I'm not sitting here trying to be like I'm, you know, first lady, the word of God. But if you are not new to my page, you know that I've said, you know, I feel like as an adult, me and my husband, we're now starting our own faith of what we believe together and what we want for our children, and we're prioritizing making his own relationship with God, my own relationship with God, and what we do together as a couple, and building our faith and understanding the word and reading the Bible. So I really feel like on your journey of reinvention, whatever you believe in. I'm not sitting here to try to convince you to believe what I believe. I just have to speak from me and my path and what has worked for me. When I truly prioritize time with God and changing and trying to live what I felt the closest of what I can do for myself as a holy life, and moving with a clean heart, moving with a soft heart, baby, it has transformed me in ways that I did not think was possible. The way that I think, the way that I talk, the way that I process situations, the way that I just look at life in general has totally changed. And when it comes to your mindset, it's at this big age of 30, and whatever age that you may be watching this, it's very hard to change your mindset on your own, sis. It's very hard to change your habits on your own. I don't really care how many videos I put out, how many videos you may watch of these self-care girls on TikTok and YouTube, like I said, including myself. If you are not rooted with God or whatever higher power you believe of, baby, you're just in a pattern of delusion, and not like the good delusion, like how they say be delusional with your goals. I'm all for that. I'm all for that type of delusion. But if you really want to see permanent change and permanent growth, you need to get in your word. You need to get in your word. You need to be in somebody's church. You need to be doing this daily to see the permanent growth that you need to be. That's what's going to help your mindset, and your mindset will go into your actions, and your actions will transform your habits and your routines and the things you do on a day-to-day basis. Like the saying that they say, it takes 90 days to create a habit, but you can't even consistently stick to a habit for 90 days if your mindset is not right. If your mindset is not there for you to have the discipline to keep pushing to stick to a morning routine or stick to a nighttime routine, baby, you're not gonna do it. It's just that simple. You're not gonna do it. So when I started praying and changing how I pray, like, God, please give me the strength to fight against procrastination, to fight against self-doubt. I want to put all my worries onto you. I want to allow you to guide me, to guide my family. When I wake up tomorrow morning, give me the tools that I need to be a successful wife, to be a successful mother. Give my husband the tools that he needs to show up for himself and for his family today. When I started changing how I prayed, baby, my mindset shifted. When I started going to church actively, life just changed. Life just changed. And it's so funny. I have to give kudos to my mom, because my mom, my best friend, that's my ride or die, she has always been telling me, like, you know, God has a calling for you. Like, he wants so much more from you than what you're giving him. You need to prioritize your relationship with God. She would just keep telling me this. I'm like, Mama, I do. She's like, yeah, I know you do. You have a relationship with him, but he wants more. He wants more of your time. He wants more of your attention. You're not giving him enough. She's like, I'm telling you, prioritize that and watch how your life and you and the people around you transforms. You're not just doing it for you. It's for your family. It's for your kids. It's for things that people you may not have even met yet. Maybe that future man that you want, that husband or whoever. Just do it. Tip number 2 to becoming that woman and reinventing yourself is showing up as her. It's that simple. Showing up as her, even when you don't feel like you're truly her. I've said this to y'all before in some of my vlogs. You have to put yourself out into the world the way that you want to be perceived. And when I say show up as her, it can be your exterior look, the way that you communicate, the way that you respond. Girl, the way that you sit down when you're in the room, the way that you keep your hair curled, the way your faces be. I will make a whole separate video more in detail of showing up as her, because this alone can be a whole series, but for the sake of this video, we're gonna keep it short and simple. I'm gonna add in a little bit of footage from my bridal shower where I feel like I really show up as her. I show up as the wife and the woman that I want to be perceived as. Y'all may not know this, but people that know me outside of YouTube or people that know me in real life, old Vina used to be so shy. I used to be so shy. I used to be so timid. And my husband is really the one, when I met him back in college, started to break me out my shell. I don't think he did it intentionally. It's just the bond that me and him had. He just brought out a different side of me, with me being comfortable being around people and speaking and talking. And that has him helping me with that, like I said, just naturally has rolled into other areas of my life. Hence YouTube, my job, my career, me being able to be comfortable showing up at her as the woman that I want to be perceived as, my aesthetic and my look and what I wear and my body, loving myself. That's me showing up as her. Do I always feel like her every single day? No. And you may not feel like her every single day either. So every day, just make a habit. Make a small habit. Let's say Sunday. Let's start this Sunday. Today, when you're watching this, is on a Thursday. So you have what? Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You have 3 days, possibly 3.5 days, depending on when you're watching this on Thursday, to insert a new habit into your routine that reflects you showing up as her. Let's move on to tip number 3 of reinvention. Self-reflection and assessment. So I'm looking down at my phone, y'all, if y'all see me looking down. I wrote a lot of things down because I don't want to just be rambling and miss the points that I really want to talk about. What does self-reflection, what does that mean? So for me, when I really started this journey of reinvention to really step into my higher self and step into being that woman, I had to let go of the past. You cannot want to progress forward and you're steady looking back. And even if you're not physically looking, your mind and your heart and your soul is you're steady looking back and thinking about past things. Oh, I should have did this, I should have did that, I should not have done this, I should not have done that, I should have cursed her out, I should have quit that job 5 months ago, and why did I do this, and why did I stay for that? Babe, you gotta let it go. You have to let it go. You have to stop beating yourself up about things that you've done in the past, or that you tolerated in the past, that you didn't stand for in the past. Let it go. Understand what you've been through, right? And reflect on that. I'm not telling you to just erase the past and forgive people for certain things. Now, when I say forget, I'm not saying forgive. I don't appreciate y'all, because my parents would say you forgive for yourself. It's not for other people. You forgive for yourself. But I'm not gonna get into all that. We're just gonna talk about the importance of reflecting on past situations and identifying areas of growth and change from them. So instead of self-sabotaging yourself and beating yourself up about it, look at how now, or the woman that you want to be on your reinvention journey, how would she have handled it? It's so many things that I've been through in the last couple months. I always say, like, old Vanna would have been in a tussle. Old Vanna would have been so pressed if she was going through this situation. But this Vanna now, girl, I ain't paying the dust. I ain't paying the dust. Or if it do have me in my feelings a little bit, it's gonna be for a little bit. That's it. You're still human. Being down about something for an hour, a day is much better than being depressed for a week. That's when you know you're making progress. So you want to just understand that don't allow your past to determine your future. Your past relationships, your past friendships, your past failures. Reflect on it, process it, and move on. Move on. Use that as future knowledge and help your growth and help you make better decisions. But don't keep beating yourself up about it. Don't keep beating yourself up about it. And stop saying I should be here in life, I should be there in life. Just speaking down on yourself in general is a no. Is a no. I told you that we closed on a house, right? Which y'all gonna see the empty house tour in the next vlog. But just to this point, and I'm gonna start adding some footage from the building process. We build a home, new construction from the ground up, started from an empty lot, and it's now a beautiful home that me and my family will be living in and making memories in and growing in. It's just so exciting. And you know, I have to give this disclaimer because somebody may be watching right now and be like, wow, she just got married and now she got this house. She's living in a season of overflow. I very much am, but it has not always been like this for me. I've been in this home that I am right now, and been wanting to move for quite some time, but it wasn't my time. It wasn't my season. It wasn't my season of moving. It wasn't my season for my marriage yet. So don't think because you see somebody reaping the benefits of life, or maybe reaching their goals, that you're late, or that you're not on time, or you're behind with something. Baby, you're not behind. You're not behind my story, and your story is so different. And yes, I'm getting a lot of major things at once, but y'all don't know how long I felt like I should have been had this stuff. You don't know how long I felt like, Vanna, why don't you have a house? Why aren't you married yet? You know, on the outside, people judge things from surface up, but you don't know what folks have been through behind the scenes. You don't know how long it took to make this happen. So as I show these clips of my house and as I start decorating my house, I just want to show that woman who maybe wants this, that girl, you are on time. You are on time, and if God did it for me, he will do it for you. And once I changed my mindset about talking down on myself and talking down on my house and my situation, once I started moving in the mindset of appreciation, like, God, I'm thankful that I even have a house. I'm thankful that I have a man that loves me, that takes care of our family, that we're gonna grow. Back to point number one, girl, the mindset. When I did that, the doors just start opening like crazy. Like crazy, which brings us on to tip number 4 of reinvention. Tip number 4 is speaking what you want over your life. Goes hand in hand with the house, with the marriage, with maybe having kids, a baby, whatever it may be. Speak it over your life, even finances. So I want to share, you know, over the last, I would say, like year or so, my finances have grown so much, and I'm talking solely my finances. We're a 2-income household, but what I contribute to the household, baby, is insane how much I've grown in the last 12 months. And I told my god sister this like maybe a month or 2 ago. I said, you know, I don't really like think about money and then identify stress. Like, even if I know like we have so much to pay for, like we just paid for a wedding. Weddings are not cheap. We just closed on a house. A house is not cheap. I can probably say it was maybe one time I actually like felt pressure as far as like money goes from that, because I speak things over my life. So what I say, I'm real to myself, I should say, like, money is so attracted to me. Money wants to be on me like so bad. Money thinks I am the most attractive person. Like, money just can't get up off me. It don't matter what I do, money always finds itself to me. Speak that over your life. Say it. I'm gonna say it and I want you to repeat it. Money is so attracted to me. Money always finds its way to me. I am a money magnet. Say that and mean it. Say it every day. Say it every day. Girl, I say it when I'm out like spending money. Like, let's say I'm at Target and I go in Target, no list, just vibes, and I'm spending money I should not be spending. Girl, I'll be literally in my head, the cashier be scanning stuff, and I'm in my head talking to myself like, money love me so bad. I'm spending $300 right now. I'm finna make like $900 back. Like, I'm finna quadruple what I'm spending. Like, money loves me that bad that I just open up my phone and I just get a 5-figure brand deal. I truly say those things to myself, and the amount of money, the increase of money, and I'm not saying this to boast, I'm not saying this to brag. The increase that I've got in my 9 to 5 and the money that I've made from only being consistent for about 7-8 months with my content, with the amount of followers that I have, I've landed so many 5-figure brand deals. Like, and it's not my doing. I'm not some big huge creator with hundreds and hundreds of thousands of subscribers and followers and people looking at me. This is nothing but God panning out the life that I'm speaking for myself and then I'm trusting him to provide me with. I keep going back to point number 1. If you want to reinvent yourself, if you want to step into being the best version of yourself, baby, it's much more than matchas in Pilates. And I love that. Y'all gonna see me doing all of that. But if you're not doing the real groundwork, the matchas and the Pilates, it doesn't matter. The Lululemon outfits, it doesn't matter. The aesthetic pictures in your bedroom and the duvet cover, it does not matter. You're not really reinventing yourself truly. It's all just a facade. and you're not convincing anybody but the world, you're still going to be unhappy with yourself, and you're still going to feel unfulfilled. Baby, I'm very fulfilled when I go to sleep at night, because I know I'm putting in the work in both ways. Do I have perfect days every day? No, I do not. We are still human. The journey of reinvention does not mean perfection. I'm gonna say it again. When you're on your journey for reinvention, it does not mean perfection. We are not looking for perfection. We're looking for consistency and discipline and results, not perfection. Not perfection. That's not what we're here for, because life is not perfect. Like I always say, if you're on this soft girl era, girl, you're soft. Life is not soft. Soft life is still gonna be throwing you curveballs like it's nothing. You could be as deep in your word as you want to, and you still gonna go through stuff. You think pastors ain't out here going through nothing just because they're a pastor? Like, are they exempt of life and life struggles and ails and losses? Like, nobody is exempt from that. Nobody is exempt from that. So just because you're on this journey of reinvention does not mean you're not gonna go through things, and you're not gonna see things, or you're not gonna be uncomfortable. You're gonna be uncomfortable. Growth is uncomfortable. I will tell you that right now. Growth is very much uncomfortable, because you're stepping into a different part of yourself. You're doing things that you normally don't do, and it's going to be uncomfortable. Tip number 5 is create your own personal vision board for your reinvention journey. Don't wait only until the new year to start and create a vision board. Girl, it's the springtime. Don't matter actually what time it is. It's your time. It's your time. So make yourself a vision board and put every single detail on that board. And this is actually a 2-part activity. So you're gonna have the board, right? But you're also gonna be writing yourself a love letter. You're gonna be writing your future self a love letter. Now, I do this at the start of the year. At the end of the year. And then I open it 12 months from there. Not matter that it's not the new year. So let's say you're going to create your vision board for 6 months or a year, right? So let's roll with the 6-month vision board. So you're going to put things on that vision board that you're looking to accomplish within the next 6 months, whether it's a promotion, it's a new car, it's a man, it's a house, whatever that may be. Put everything on the vision board, sis, and be very detailed. Don't think that any photo or picture or inspo is too stupid. If you want to hit a certain amount of followers, put that on the board. If you want to reach a certain amount of money in brand deals and just your job, if you want to go somewhere to a specific destination, put that on your vision board. And then when you write the letter to yourself, you're going to be speaking of everything that you've accomplished to reflect from that board. So you're going to be like, hey sis, or hey Vanna, girl, you have accomplished so much since me and you last spoke. You closed on your house like you said that you would, and the boys absolutely love it. You've hosted 2 events now at your home, and your family and friends just love coming to your house because they say that it's such a welcoming vibe, that they feel so cozy when they come to your house. You've also handled 5 major events at work. Major events, like events that you thought that you wouldn't even be able to be planning right now at this stage in your career. So I hope that's just me, like I'm reading my letter to y'all. That's how you should be writing it to yourself. You're speaking these things into your life already by you writing this letter, and you're saying it as if it's happened. Your subconscious should move like that. And don't open it. Once you write the letter, don't open it until the date that you said that you're going to open it, until the date that you put, so 6 months, a year. Don't do longer than a year though. After a year, you should write another letter or make another board. So get yourself a card. I normally get a cute card from Walmart or Target saying, you know, something that associates like thinking of you, or when I do it on actually in the New Year's season, they have New Year's cards out, and I normally get a New Year's card. But right now, just get whatever card you feel identifies with you and your personality. Write the card, write inside of the card the letter to yourself, seal it up. I actually put tape on mine because I keep mine in my bag with me, y'all. And I know that's so weird. Before I started doing it on like a card, actual, you know, like Hallmark card, I used to just write on a piece of paper, and I would fold the paper up and I would put it in my purse. I would put it in my wallet in my purse, because something, I don't know, I just felt like God would see that I'm very serious about this if I kept this with me, close to me as much as I could at all times. Like, and what woman not walking around with a purse? So now I keep the card in my purse, or I keep the card in my work bag, because I just want my goals and what I'm manifesting with me as much as possible and as close to me as much as possible. It may seem a little corny, it may seem like a reach, but the things that I have wrote on these letters, and I've been doing this for the last 5 years, so I'm not just making up something that I haven't been doing for a while. I've been doing this for the last 5 years, writing things down. My salary increases, my home, my relationship, my family, things that I wanted to see, and baby, they have happened, and some are still happening, you know, because I just wrote a new letter in January. But it's happening, and please try it out. Please try it out and let me know 6 months from now or a year from now if what you write, if what you put on your vision board comes true. I'm praying that it does. Rambling, but I hope and pray that as you step into this journey of reinvention, that I was some support and some guidance, because that's all I want to do with my content, is help women, specifically women that's in their late 20s, early 30s, that feel like they're, you know, not doing enough, or their timeline is not what it should be. Because I feel it's so many young creators, you know, that's on their ish, and I love to see it. I love to see it. But you know, for the social media world, us 30s, you know, us 30-year-olds, we may be looked at a little old, girl. They want to auntie us. But aunties still need a little wisdom too. We still need a girl that we can look at and relate, like, yeah, we're around the same age group. Like, she gets it. She gets it. And that's why I create. It's never too late to start anything. If it's that business that you want to do, if you still want to start a family, you want to start content creation, whatever, it's not too late, sis. It's not too late. So if you're not subscribed and you made it this far, please subscribe and join the family. We're on the road to 100K. 100K. I was trying to say 1K, but we're on the road to 100K. God didn't make me say that, so that must mean something. That much, very much so, means something. We on the road to 100K. But until we get there, our next milestone is 1,000 subscribers, which I will be doing a giveaway for. Some type of self-love, self-care type of situation. Y'all know that's the vibes over here. But I will see you guys in my next video, which will be a empty house tour, vlog style. I'm so excited to show y'all the house. Like, it's more than what we've ever could have imagined. It's so beautiful, and I feel so accomplished, like, as a parent, to be able to provide something so nice for my kids. Like, Maverick is old enough to talk and process and acknowledge what's going on, and my baby is so happy. Like, he's so happy about this house, and me and Matthew are just, we're just happy we can provide this for them, because that's all that matters to us at this age and this stage of life, of what we can give to our boys. So yeah, I don't want to get too emotional, but she's a wife, and I love y'all down so bad. I'm wishing everybody the most amazing week. And again, if you're not subscribed, I highly suggest that you subscribe. Leave a comment down below on what's your favorite tip, what you took away from the video, and if you enjoyed this sit down video. This is my first time doing a sit down video like this in a very long time, so let me know if you like it, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.